السلام عليكم.
Peace be upon
رمضان
you all.
كريم على الجميع.
Happy Ramadan for everyone.
إن شاء الله اليوم we will present
Today,
two
I will
agenda
present
items. Agenda item number 7 and number 8. The number 7 will be for the proposal for additions and changes to the priority list of substance proposed for evaluation by JECFA. And the coming slide, this slide is only for emphasizing the need for the reliable and complete data to support the safety evaluation. You can see that we have 3 data sets: the toxicological data, technological data, and dietary exposure assessment data. This will be like any requested when the country submit any priority, their priority list. Next, we will go for the agenda item 8. It's for the standard for baker's yeast step 4. I will give like a little background for this agenda item. As you can see, that at the 44th session of CAC in 2021, China proposed the developing of international standards for yeast to enhance consumer protection and promote fair trade. And the CAC 44 decision was the adoption of the yeast standard discussion paper for CCFA. Also, China revised its proposal based on the recommendations excluding the yeast used in alcoholic beverages. At the CCFA 53, which was in the 2023, China presented a discussion paper emphasizing the need to establish a standard for yeast. You can see that was what the key observations and recommendations. One of them was a discussion on refining the standard to focus on baker's yeast, avoiding classification as a food additives, and that is the CCFA 53 decisions was proposal by China to exclude edible yeast from the scope of the standard, and the CCFA decision was request China, France, and other interested members to prepare a discussion paper, also to include the discussion paper on the agenda of CCFA 54 for further deliberation. In CCFA 54, there was a revisions by the electronic working group, which was led by China. China collaborated with France and Japan, Turkey, and the Confederation of European Yeast Producers to conduct a comprehensive review of the project document. And the observation discussion was members questioned the need for a Codex standard for baker's yeast, and also ISO is developing a standard for yeast, and some questions the necessity of Codex involvement to avoid duplication. That was the main observation. We'll go again for next. Also, it was at the CCFA 54, the general support for the proposed new work on bakery yeast, and the agreed actions was to submit the project document for a bakery yeast standard to CAC 47 for new work approval, and forming an electronic working group chaired by China and co-chaired by France and Turkey, and to draft the standard for step 3 circulation. This will be for the CAC 50, CCFA 55, which will be in 2025. You can see the discussion of the proposal for Codex standard. There's a purpose and the scope, product overview, market relevance, need for the standard, and the timeline. As you can see, the timeline is the development to be completed in 3 Codex sessions or less. recommendations and next steps. The Codex Committee on Contaminated Food, CCCF, and the Codex Committee of Food Hygiene, CCFH, should be involved in standard development to ensure safety considerations. Our Codex delegations may consider supporting the development of Codex standards for baker's yeast, given it's relevant to food systems in the region. And that's it. Thank you so much.
شكرا.